Hello, hello, everybody. Happy Wednesday. How's it going? Hopefully everybody's having a good night. Hopefully I'm coming through on here just fine. I think it should be. I think I'm in the event. One time I was on my own page, which was whatever. People found me, I guess, eventually. But anyway, how's everybody doing? I'll wait and see if anybody gets in here, but I'll get going here real quick. So we're just going to cover kind of the basics of why you would want to use essential oils, why you would want to use, what's up Brenda, why you would want to use Young Living oils, and then how is the easiest way to get going with that. So we will get going right now. Just everybody can kind of jump in, or they can see it on the replay, however they want to do it. So I am hiding in my basement because my kids have to get ready for bed, and my husband's out of town and is going to be home like any minute. So it's going to be chaos upstairs here pretty soon. And it's going to be dark outside, so I couldn't even do it outside in the yard. So I figured I will hide down here in my little basement. So, hi Brenda. Anyway, so we're going to get started. So this is a class this is kind of a basic class on why Young Living and why essential oils to begin with. So kind of my motive here, I've been with Young Living for just over a year, and they have completely changed my life, which is just unbelievable that one company could do that. Who would even think? But super awesome. My health journey started a few years even before Young Living, and it was just kind of like been those last couple puzzle pieces that I was really looking for in my own journey to health and wellness. So basically I focus on 4 major areas. Diet is my newest area. We've been doing kind of a primal blueprint diet, which is similar to keto. We've been doing that for about 6 months, and it is awesome. If anybody has questions about that, it's a whole nother topic for a whole nother day, but feel free to message me because it's so cool. Exercise. I'm huge into exercise. I love running. I love teaching fitness classes. I love helping other people find their love for exercise. It's just got so many benefits. Stress management, as I was getting on the video here, I was putting some stress away on. Everybody needs that. And just finding ways to cope, finding, ways to, get quiet or meditate or whatever you do, yoga or running. I love, that's mine. I hope I don't lose power. There's so many different ways that you can manage your stress and relieve it. You're never going to get rid of it. It's not possible unless you live off the grid. Then maybe you wouldn't have too much stress, but I can't do that. So I like electricity and I like running water. So I'm not living off the grid. And then the last major area, and that's where kind of Young Living came in, was getting rid of toxins. Toxins are huge factors in a lot of the illnesses that we see today, and we'll get into that in a little bit. I think Americans as a culture, when we started the diet thing, they kind of joke about the standard American diet, which is basically like fried food, carbs, sugars, stuff like that. And so kind of my motto has been like helping people ditch the standard American life. So going beyond the diet and going into your entire lifestyle, how you can ditch like what everybody else is doing and, start your own path, which is the path to awesomeness. Yay, who doesn't want that? So I think, we as a culture kind of look for easy fixes, and especially with the age of cell phones and, social media and the internet and everything, everybody wants stuff immediately. And if you're sick, you want to be better immediately. And so they just look for quick fixes. That's why there are so many hospitals, and there's over 6,400 hospitals in the United States. So they don't they're not wellness centers, they're hospitals. They wait for people to get sick. They give them a quick fix to get rid of the symptoms. That causes more symptoms. They give them another fix for that. And it's just kind of a vicious cycle of, I don't want to get to the root of the problem. I just want you to fix it. So that's kind of like where everybody is with things. They don't want to really know, like, you go to the doctor and you find out your cholesterol is high. You don't want to find out why it's high. You just want a pill to make it not high. So you don't have to change anything in your life because it's easier. But a lot of times easier isn't better, and easier isn't the way that you want to go. So, it takes a little bit extra in the beginning, but it's totally worth it. So, according to the World Health Organization, which you can find them online, I think it's WHO, .org. I don't know. Google World Health Organization and you'll find it. So about 25% of all disease is caused by environmental exposures that can be avoided. And more than 33% of diseases in children are caused by environmental exposures. So that's totally crazy. What's up, Leora? How's it going? You know, when they kind of start breaking things down, you know, obviously there are a lot of diseases that are a lot more common now than they used to be. Cancer is a big one, and they're finding that really only about 10% of cancers are truly genetic. Then it kind of the rest of them go into environmental factors, diet, tobacco, infections, obesity, alcohol use, and then others, which would be, you know, toxins and other things in your environment. So a lot of those things can be changed. All of those things can be changed, you know. So it's just a matter of looking at how you're living, what you're using, and what you can change. So easy things to change. I mean, you look at your over-the-counter products, tons of them contain parabens. Also, they did a study, and over 90% of breast cancer tumors contain parabens. So these synthetic products that they're using in, or these synthetic chemicals that they're using in our everyday products are, you know, our body doesn't know how to get rid of them. Our body is a living thing. It knows how to work with other living things. It doesn't know how to work with synthetic chemicals or synthetic products at all. So it just sticks them somewhere because it's like, well, I don't really know what to do with this. I'm just going to stick it somewhere and I'll deal with it later. Well, then it shows up as, you know, hormone disruptions and inflammation and cancer, fertility issues, organ toxicity, neurotoxicity, skin irritations, respiratory irritations. I mean, fatigue, widespread pain, inflammation. Who doesn't know somebody that has these chronic issues? And a lot of them can be avoided if you pay attention to the products that you're using. Some, you know, your shampoos, conditioners, lotions, shower gels, deodorants, all of these things are going to contain these chemicals like parabens. Also, it's going to be some phthalates, sodium lauryl sulfate, DEA, propylene glycol. All of these things are used as, you know, SLS creates bubbles. Phthalates are a lot of your fragrances. DEA is like a creamy enhancer, so it would be like in conditioners and things. Propylene glycol is, I think, like a stabilizer, but that's found in an insane amount of things, and people are developing true allergies to these products. They're causing major issues. So that's definitely something to keep an eye on and really know what is in your products and what you're using, because your skin is your largest organ and it absorbs everything that you put on it. So even if you're just, well, I'm just using shampoo and just rinsing it away, well, you're not, because it's in contact with your skin and it's absorbed into your body. And again, synthetic chemicals, your body just doesn't know what to do with it. So they just stick them somewhere and they show up later. So you may not see immediate effects, you know, like cleaning products, like what is that foaming stuff that you spray your showers with? That's like awful. Have you ever used that? And you can't even breathe. So you have to like spray it and then run out and then go back in and scrub and then run out, you know, whatever. So that's an immediate effect. You don't always see immediate effects like that with the products that you're using. You may see it 5-10 years down the road or 20 years down the road. They don't know. The FDA really hasn't tested a whole lot of products since like the 1970s when they were kind of all grandfathered in. They've never really gone back and reevaluated. So that's why like a lot of the products that we use here are banned in Europe and other countries because they have tested them there and they found out that they're super dangerous. So, but we haven't gone through and redone that yet. So over 1,000 chemicals that they've banned in Europe are still being used here. About 10 of those have been banned here because they've found obvious dangers with them. So, I mean, that's kind of crazy that they don't even look at these things and they just market it as, oh, it smells amazing, please use this. And people just buy it because it's quick and easy and that's what they want to do. So, you know, I just would really like to help people see the differences there and see why it's worth it to make those little changes. You know, another thing that, you know, they kind of, you know, I talked about all those diseases. They really thought that they were more genetic. You know, diabetes is genetic. These things are genetic. Well, they're really, you know, with epigenetics, they're really doing a lot of studies of finding out that they can be changed. And so just because your parents or your parents' parents had these chronic diseases doesn't mean that you're automatically going to have them if you change your lifestyle and you don't live like they've always lived. And that's kind of, that's hard for people. They don't want to do that. So, so I want to help you guys all make changes, which is awesome. So, so kind of why Young Living? Young Living has been around since 1994. Gary and Mary Young were the ones that started it. And Gary Young has been doing natural living and naturopath practices for way longer than that even. So he was doing this all way before like essential oils were the fad and they were sold at Target. So they kind of started this. He's been kind of the pioneer in the essential oil industry, and a lot of people have been copying what he has done because he did it right, and they know that. So it's a really great thing to have on our side. They're not a new company. They're not a fad. They're not going to like, you know, be around for a little while and then disappear. They've been around for almost 25 years already. They're not going anywhere. The company grows. I think they're over 4 million members now. And I mean, if you look at their growth chart, it is straight up. It is just crazy. And you know, the more people are exposed to them, the more it's just obvious why you would choose them. They have a promise called the Seed to Seal Promise. So they're the only company that owns their own farms or is a partner in their own farms. So they know how the plant was grown, what was put on it, which is nothing, how it was harvested, was it harvested at the right time. They do micro distillations and test the plants to make sure that they're at their best therapeutic value. I mean, they just go above and beyond to make sure that their products are the best. So their product line sets them apart. Their product line is, they have, I think, over 150 singles and over 80 blends. They have over 600 products. So it's not like you're just getting essential oils. You literally can swap out your entire house with products that have no toxic chemicals in them, and they're all plant-based, which is so awesome. So their product line sets them apart. Their rigorous online and third-party testing sets them apart. Their farming practices and their sustainability practices for the environment sets them apart. I mean, it's just unbelievable the way that they really pay attention when they're harvesting these plants and things, that they're doing it sustainably. So their willingness to not waver from their strict guidelines sets them apart. So if there's an issue with a crop, or there's a shortcoming of it, or there was a flood that year, or whatever caused it, if they don't have the crops that are going to meet their standards, they just don't have the product. And it stinks for those of us who love the products. But on the other hand, like, I don't want them just going to Joe Schmo down the road and buying whatever it is that you don't know anything about it and passing that off as a good product, because they just won't ever do that. It's just not, it's a non-negotiable for them. So, which is awesome. So the essential oils that they have, you know, they're really concentrated liquids that are found in plants. They're distilled from the roots, leaves, stems, flowers, or bark. Or they can also, some trees have like a sap or a resin. They can tap that and then distill the sap or the resin. In citrus fruits, they would cold press the rind. So just an example, like lemon is a citrus fruit, and they're going to cold press the rind of the lemon, so it's not acidic. So if you're putting it in your water, you don't have to worry about the enamel on your teeth or anything, because it's not acidic, because it's just the essential oil pressed from the rind. It's not the juice from the lemon. So a little different, but anyway. And so essential oils can contain anywhere from 20 to 200 different constituents, which constituents are the molecules in the essential oil, which are going to work with your body to eliminate some of the symptoms that you're having by fixing the issue at the cellular level. So it's not that an essential oil is going to treat a disease, or it's going to like cure a symptom or whatever. It's going to go into your body. It's going to fix what's going on in the cell, because they're plants and we're animals. So, you know, we're all living things. We all work synergistically together. So the essential oils are going to go in and repair the damage at the cellular level. That's how they work in a plant. So if a plant, like, I don't have a plant right here, I'll show you. If you like rip a leaf of a plant, you know, and then like the juice comes there, well, if a plant is injured, it throws essential oils at that site. That's what it, you know, that's what it does. And those essential oils repair the plant. So when they harvest the plant, that's how they can extract the oils out of it, because all those oils are going to the area where they harvested it, because they think they can fix it. It's a plant. It doesn't know that it can't fix it. But that's how they work. And so they do the same thing in your body. So they're going to go and they're going to repair the damage that is at the cellular level, and they're going to resolve the issues that way. So they're not necessarily like, you might see the symptoms go away because things are being repaired from the inside out. So rather than just masking it with another, you know, over-the-counter medication or whatever, you're actually getting into your body and making it work the way that it was designed, which it was designed to work awesome. So let's help it, you know. And they have found that really over 50% of pharmaceutical drugs are based on or derived from a plant. and those plant constituents, but they just really take the one constituent that does what they want. They synthetically make it so they can patent it, and then they sell it. Well, if it doesn't have all the constituents, that's how you get side effects. So again, that's kind of, we won't get too deep into the science part of this, but it's super cool. And if you want to know about it, let me know, because I will talk about it all day long, because it's really cool how they work in your body, and that they work in your body. And, you know, and you'll see that once you start using them. You know, everybody always has, like, you know, some of the oils you're like, oh yeah, I kind of see a difference, and then you'll have that one that you're like, are you kidding me? How did that even do that? And then you're sold, and that's the end of it. So that's awesome. There's 3 different ways that you can use essential oils. The first one would be inhalation. The oils, when your sense of smell is the only sense of smell that goes directly to the limbic system in your brain. It doesn't have to bypass any other areas of your body. So when you inhale, I mean, you think about like smells, like if you smell cookies, maybe it like makes you think of your grandma's house or whatever, or you smell pickles and it makes you think of Imlay City, you know, whatever. So it makes you think of home. You know, the sense of smell is such an amazing thing on your emotions. So when you inhale these oils, they are to your limbic system within seconds. They're dispersed throughout your whole body within a couple of minutes, and they're having positive effects on you. So, you know, you can use oils for a lot of different, pretty much every emotional thing that you could possibly think of, you can use oils to support that. So whether it's, you know, however you can feel emotionally, you can think of all the different ways. Oils will support it, which is really awesome. So you also can diffuse. I have my little diffuser here. This is the Dewdrop diffuser. And so you can put oils in there with some water, and you turn it on, and it does this whole, like, puts the molecules in the air, and then you would inhale them that way. And it's a great way to, you know, support your mood, or support, you know, restful sleep, or relaxing, or invigorating. Maybe you need to get up in the morning, you got a lot of crap you got to get done. Get some peppermint and lemon in the diffuser and get yourself going, you know, because it's going to give you a lot of energy. So that's a great way to start using essential oils, because it's a really mild way, and they will really get all up in there and get everything working. So so that's super cool. And then the second way that you can use oils is topically. So components of essential oils can be detected in your exhaled air 20 to 60 minutes after you apply an oil topically. So basically it has made it through your entire body, into your lungs, and out. So cool. And so essential oils are not like, you think oil, you think vegetable oil, and it's like this thick, fatty, like sits on top of your skin. Essential oil molecules are actually super small and easily penetrate the skin to get into your bloodstream. So they work to revitalize and detoxify your organs at the cellular level, which restores balance to all body systems. They're natural compounds, so they're quickly expelled from the body. So really they say they're out of your body within 4 to 6 hours. So you can reapply them as needed that often. But they are, you know, in your bloodstream and in every cell of your body within 20 minutes, which is super cool. Like you can put essential oils on topically, they could draw your blood 20 minutes later, and they would see molecules of those essential oils in there, which is super cool. I mean, they really are working at a cellular level, which is totally awesome. But because essential oils are so small, they're absorbed really fast into your body. So sometimes they can be a little warm. They can cause a little bit of redness or burning. So that would be when you would use a fattier oil, which is a carrier oil. So like coconut oil or olive oil, something like that. You can put that on first and then put the oil on. And because the essential oil molecules have to kind of bounce through those fatty molecules, they're absorbed a little slower, which makes it a little bit better. So you would want to use them all the time. If you put oils on your children, you would always want to dilute them. You would always want to dilute them if you're putting them on your pets, unless you have a horse, in which case, you know, horses are way bigger than us, so they can tolerate a lot more oils than we can. But you have to think about, like, most oil dosages or whatever, if you see that on the website, it'll say use 3 to 5 drops or something. That's based on a 160-pound person. So if you're way smaller than that, or you're putting it on your pet that's only 10 pounds, then you kind of have to factor that in. So if you would use 3 pounds on a 160-pound person, you would use, or 3 drops, I mean, you would use a very diluted amount on a 10-pound dog, or on a baby, or on a small child. So you just need to kind of keep that in mind. as far as how you are going to use them. The third way that you can use essential oils, and this is, I think, exclusive to Young Living just because of the FDA. The FDA got kind of funny about this a couple years ago, but you can use them for ingestion. So Young Living has an entire Vitality line. I'll show you the difference. Some labels are colored, some labels are white. The white labels say Vitality. That means it can be ingested. So you can either just put it under your tongue, depending on what you're using it for. You can put it in your drinks. You can cook with them. They have all kinds of spices, so you can use them instead of those dried up spices that have been sitting on your shelf for 800 years. You can put them in a little like veggie capsule and then just take it like a pill. You can use them all kinds of ways internally, which is great. So that can be another way to support your body systems and get them really into the cells. Like your mucous membranes are super absorbent, so if you put it under your tongue, they're absorbed really fast. So that's a great way also to use the oils. Difference in oils. I didn't even talk about the difference in oils. So there are, so why Young Living versus other oils? So here's kind of like the nitty gritty of the difference between Young Living oils and other oils. So we'll compare like strawberry fruit snack to a strawberry. Like even if the box says that the strawberry fruit snack is all natural ingredients and contains fruit juice and whatever, it's still a strawberry fruit snack compared to an actual like organically grown, amazing, deliciously yummy strawberry. So when you see oils at Walmart that are sold for $5 or whatever a bottle, that's the fruit snacks of the oil world, and Young Living is the organic strawberry. They don't make strawberry oil, which I don't know why not, but anyway, whole nother topic. So that's kind of how you can tell the difference, and that's why there's such a difference in price in different kinds of oils. So depending on how the company has grown the plants, if they grow them with pesticides, obviously they will get a higher yield, which makes more oil. If they distill them at higher temperatures, they will get more oil out of the plant, but the higher temperatures actually destroy the therapeutic value of the oil. So it may smell like lemon, but it's got nothing good in it. They may extract them from the plant with solvents like alcohol, hexane, or other chemicals that will cause the plant to release more oils, but now it's got chemicals in it. So it kind of defeats the purpose of switching over to a natural product if your natural product was grown with pesticides, distilled at high temperatures with chemicals. It's kind of silly. So it may smell the same, but it is not going to be the same. So you don't even want to go there. So again, because Young Living has that seed to seal guarantee, we know how it was grown, how it was harvested, how it was distilled, and how it was bottled, and that all of that was done without chemicals or synthetic products. So yay, super good. So that is why we would pick Young Living over other companies. Young Living is the only company that owns their own farms, and the farms that they don't own, they partner with. So those farm owners still have to use the Young Living practices for their farming and sustainability, their distilling, everything. They follow it all. So how do we shop through Young Living? It's super easy. Do you shop on Amazon? Pretty much everybody does. So it's pretty much the same. You get a membership to the company. So it would be similar to getting Amazon Prime, except you don't have to pay it every year. You pay it once. So you get the membership to the company, and that gets you wholesale pricing. So it's like Costco or Sam's Club, where you get the wholesale prices on the food. But you get wholesale prices on all of their over 600 products. So you get 24% off of all their products. And like I said, the membership is lifetime. So once you're in, you spend $50 a year, which is really easy to do, and then you're in forever. So it's super awesome that way. When you sign up for the membership, you can get 4 different kind of starter packages to get you going on your new amazingly natural lifestyle. The most common one is the oil kit, which I'll go over all the oils that you get in that. Another one is the Thieves kit, where you get Thieves cleaner and Thieves toothpaste and Thieves mouthwash and the Thieves oil and the dish soap, I think, foaming hand soaps, all of the Thieves line, which I'll explain what Thieves is, but it's a super awesome cleaning product that they have, and it is literally the only thing that I clean my house with. They also have a Ningxia packet, or a Ningxia kit, which Ningxia is a wolfberry supplement. It's a drink, and Wolfberries are from Ningxia, China, and the average life expectancy there is well over 100 years. So everybody wants Ningxia wolfberries, or some people know them as goji berries, but it's a really good, super supportive for your immune system, kind of balances that out. It is really great antioxidant, which oxidation in your cells, what's free radicals. If you hear people talking about free radicals and how you want to get them out of you, that's what an antioxidant does. So Ningxia Red is great for that. Eye health, heart health, skin health, energy level, natural energy levels. It doesn't have any caffeine in it. Very little sugar, so if you're keto, it's fine. It's awesome. And then they have a makeup starter kit. And their makeup is all a mineral-based makeup made with kaolin clay, and then the colors are all just different types of clays, and that's how they do it. It's a non-nanoparticle makeup, which the makeup class, it's a whole nother class, but if you want to Google the difference between nanoparticles and non-nanoparticles, you want your makeup and you want your sunscreen and you want all your products, your skin products, to be non-nanoparticles, because then nano means small. So if it's non-nano, it's not small enough to get into your skin, which you don't want. So, which you do want. You do not want it to go into your skin. So you want non-nanoparticles. A lot of mineral makeups are nanoparticles, so they're so tiny that they get into your skin and they clog your pores. And a lot of people have issues with mineral makeups because of that. So those nanoparticles just get in there and clog everything up, and then it's all gross. So Young Living's are non-nanoparticles, which is exactly how you want them to be. Their makeup is super awesome. And when you get the membership, you get 24/7 education support. You get added into the team that I'm in, which is, hey Rebecca, you get added into the team that I'm in, which is a huge team based out of Lapeer County, but obviously all over the country and out of Canada. I'm not sure where else, but it is an unbelievable source of education and product knowledge. So you never feel alone. You never have to worry about how to use something or what you can do for something. I mean, there's literally somebody available 24/7 who either myself or whoever invited you in here or on the team, you just post it on the team page, and you'll have so many ideas and inputs on how to use your products and how to fix what you're looking to fix. It's just awesome. So you're never left out in the dark on how to do these things. They make the transition super easy. They give you really good ideas for, you know, what to do each month, which is awesome. Also, it is all online ordering. So like I don't carry, I mean, I have products, but it's my product. I'm not going to sell it to you. So you don't ever have to carry product. If you do want to do the business side, you just order it all online. Young Living, the products sell themselves. I don't need to sell anything. I just explain to people why it's a good choice. So it's all online. You order it online. It ships it straight to your door. Super awesome. They have a subscription box every month if you want to do that, which everybody loves subscription boxes with the pet ones and the food ones and the wine ones. And I mean, there's subscription boxes for everything, and because they're so easy and convenient. So Young Living has a subscription box that you can change every month, and it is shipped right to your door, and it's like Christmas every month. It's so exciting. And with that, you get points back. So like after you've been on it for 3 months, you get 20% back. So if you spend $100, you get $20 of that back put on your account to spend on other stuff, which is awesome. You also get free products based on what you spend, and then you get free oils at 3, 6, 9, and then every 12 months that you're on Essential Rewards, you get free oils just mailed to you as a thank you for being on it. So that's a really great thing. So yeah, you get, their products are all 100% natural, and like I said, they have over 600 products. I mean, it would take me all day to list what they have, but they have the essential oils, they have cleaning products, they have supplements, they have makeup, they have a pets line, they have a kids line, they have like a fitness line, they have this Ningxia, I said supplements, I think that's it. Basically everything that you would use in your day, they have, you know. So if you want to, you know, you're worried about what's in your shampoo, they have shampoo. You're worried about what's in your shaving cream, they have Mira shave oil, which is awesome. You want to wonder what's in your makeup, they have it, you know. And then, so I'm going to go over also here in a minute about like some fall swap outs, which is really good to know since it's fall. And yeah, so Young Living is awesome, and that's what it is. So the starter kit that I'm going to go over tonight is the oils starter kit, and it comes with a diffuser. This is the one that I got. It also now has a desert mist diffuser, which is beautiful, and I want it so bad, and I'm going to get it very soon. It has a bunch of light settings, but it's great to get that diffuser to get using them right away. Like you can literally get your kit in the mail that night, set it up, and get using your oils and get them in your house. So that's awesome. And it also comes with 11 different oils. So first oil is peppermint. And peppermint is really great for energy. It's really great for digestive support. It's great for muscle support, and it's great in your water. It's great in your tea. It's great in your brownies. The list goes on and on. Peppermint is like one of my most used oils probably. It's delicious in the diffuser with other blends. It just smells amazing. It is definitely potent. So essential oils in general are really potent, but 1 drop of peppermint is said to be about the same as about, I think it's 22 cups of peppermint tea. It's crazy how much it is. So 1 drop in your big water bottle is going to be plenty, but it's going to make your stomach so happy. So peppermint is one of the oils that you get. We'll stick with the stomach theme here. Digize is another oil that you get. You see it's a white label, so it's a Vitality. It's meant to be taken internally. A lot of times you'll see that like Digize will come in a white label, but it'll also come in a colored label. It would be a red one. It would also come in a colored label. It's actually the same exact oil. So little side note, Vitalities you can only get in the little 5 ml bottle, which still there's about 90 drops in here, so at 1 drop at a time that lasts you a long time. But you can also get Digize in this big 15 ml bottle, which has almost 300 drops in it. It's going to last a lot longer. It usually ends up to be a little bit cheaper overall, and it's the same oil, so you can use it internally if you want to. So the peppermint also, like this comes in a white Vitality label, peppermint, but it's the same oil. So peppermint Vitality goes in your brownies, but this peppermint is the same exact one if you want to put it in your brownies. Yes. So back to Digize. Leora's smelly friend for sure. Everybody's smelly friend. If you have a stomach, you want Digize. If you have an esophagus, you want Digize. So it does smell terrible-ish, but you get used to it. And it doesn't taste that good either, but again, you get used to it because it is like the digestive support of all digestive supports. If you have kids who ever get the flu, ugh, Digize, you want it. You can put it right on your belly with some carrier oil because it is a little bit warmer. Put it in your hand with a little bit of coconut oil, rub that on your belly. You'll be so happy you did. It's also, you can just put a drop under your tongue. You can put a drop in a veggie capsule if you don't want to taste the nastiness of it. But yeah, if you have a stomach, you want this oil. This will be your like, oh yeah, these work. This one. Next up, frankincense. Our buddy Frank. Everybody loves frankincense. If you don't know, like if you have something that you want to fix and you're like, I really don't have any idea which oil I would even use for this, use frankincense because it's good for everything. And it's super awesome for your skin support, super awesome for emotional support and calming, relaxing, grounding, really great for all that. But yeah, really, it's good for 1,000 things. So when in doubt, hang out with Frank. That's how you want to do that. Next up, Thieves. I told you I'd tell this. So they have the whole Thieves cleaning line. It also comes in a Vitality. It's very cinnamony and it is delicious. So you can put, I put this in my chai tea every single day and it's so good. The Vitality one, of course. But the story of Thieves, it's a blend of oils. It's eucalyptus, clove, lemon, cinnamon, rosemary, and eucalyptus. And the story of it was that the band of thieves from the 15th century who were robbing all the people who were dying of the Black Plague, were keeping themselves healthy and safe because of this blend of oils. Their parents were, they were a band of brothers who were these thieves, and their parents were herbalists in France, and so they knew about the herbs and the benefits that they had. So they had these 5 herbs, and they would cover themselves in that, and that's how they didn't get the Black Plague. So super cool. Anyway, so you can see that it keeps away the Black Plague. It must keep away all of the other yuck that's in your life. So the Thieves cleaning line is awesome. Again, the Thieves cleaner is the only one that I use. You get a sample of that in the oil starter package when you get your membership, so you can test it out and see how awesome it is. But Thieves is really good for immune support. Also, it's really good to diffuse like this time of year. We keep away all the bugs because everybody just went back to school and who knows what those snotty kids are bringing home. So Thieves, super great. The next one you're going to get in your kit is called Copaiba. This is usually the last one that people open because they don't know how to say it and they can't remember what it's for. Basically, Copaiba is your joint's best friend. So you just want to use it for anytime you want joint support. It's really good for that. It has a really calming, it's really mild odor. It doesn't smell like much of anything, but it's kind of earthy, woodsy kind of odor. And it's really calming. So like at night, this with some lavender would be awesome in the diffuser. I love it in my Ningxia because, again, it's super great joint support. Yeah, so we love Copaiba. Also a really great one to have in your wheelhouse. Next up is Citrus Fresh. This also comes in a Vitality, and it is delicious. So it's a blend of different citrus oils. It's a blend of orange, tangerine, grapefruit, lemon, mandarin orange, and spearmint. It's delicious. So it's a really good smell. It's great in the diffuser to kind of purify the air and make things smell nice. It would be great in a linen spray or a spray, or put it on some cotton balls and put it in your shoes if they smell bad. So it's just a really good citrusy, fresh, awakening scent. Love Citrus Fresh. Lemon is another one that you get in your starter kit. Also comes in a Vitality, so it would be a white label with yellow writing. Lemon is happy in a bottle. So everybody loves lemon. A side note on the citrus oils is that they are photosensitive. So you don't want to put a citrus oil on your body somewhere that's going to be exposed to the sun, because it will intensify the sun's rays and can cause you to burn a little bit faster. So if you're going to put lemon on you because it is so happy in a bottle, just put it under your clothing. So put it over your heart, put it on your belly, put it down your spine, something like that. Or obviously in the winter you can put it everywhere because we're all covered up in the winter because it's Michigan. So, but lemon is also great for in the diffuser. It smells delicious. It tastes delicious. You can put it in your water. You can cook with it. It's good like for a chicken marinade. Anything that calls for lemon or lemon juice, you can always use lemon oil instead. It's great in salad dressings. The Vitality one, obviously. And it's also really good for cleaning. So like if you have, you know how you have like that gross goo gone, don't ever use that again. Throw it out right now. Go. Not right now. When we're done, throw it out. It gets the sticky stuff off of anything. And it will get your nail polish off. It takes a little longer than the acetone, but it's not acetone, so yay. So lemon is great. The next one that is on there is Raven. You can see that, Raven. Raven is really great for respiratory support. So when you smell it, it's a lot of different, it's Ravensara and then a lot of different eucalyptus oils. So it's really good for opening up your lung capacity and really supporting your breathing. So that's really great for certain times of year. It also has lemon in it. Really great for certain times of year when you need that respiratory support. I can smell it like through the bottle. It just opens everything up. It smells so good. It's really good in the diffuser. Raven and lavender at night in the diffuser. Holy moly. Talk about like the best night's sleep ever. And no snoring. Just saying. Hi. And then next up is lavender. So since we just mentioned lavender, lavender is the Swiss Army knife of oils. It also comes in a Vitality. This is the Vitality one. So you can ingest it. Lavender lemonade, if you've ever heard of it. It's pretty yummy. You can put lavender in all kinds of things. But it's great for skin support. It's great for calming, so it's really good in the diffuser. It's good topically for any imperfections or blemishes, or like if you're out in the sun too long, or anything like that. Lavender is super calming for that. Really great for insect irritation. Lavender would be great for that. Again, Swiss Army knife of oils, so it literally is another one of those, like, if you try Frank and you're still not real happy, use lavender because it's going to work for pretty much everything. Really great to have around. You go through a ton of it. Next up is Panaway. Panaway is how you can get rid of icy hot. So get rid of the synthetically made wintergreen and use the real thing. So Panaway is my little eraser for whatever I did that day. So if I have, I worked out too hard, or I was out in the garden, or whatever you do that like makes you a little bit uncomfortable when you're sitting down at night and you wish you hadn't done that, you're going to want Panaway. So muscle support, joint support, everything support. Panaway is the jam. So you want this one. And last but not least, the little hidden gem in the bottom part of the kit. So if anybody is a member and has gotten their kit and they're like, I thought they said we got 11 oils, I only see 10. There's a little tab in your kit. You lift it up. There's a whole nother area down there. Stress Away is hidden down there. And Stress Away is exactly what the name says. calming. It smells amazing. It smells like the beach. It just like, it's the only oil that has vanilla extract. So they actually, like, they can't make a vanilla essential oil. So it's just has a vanilla extract in it, but it also has lime in it. It has copaiba, it has cedarwood, it has acacia, lavender. It's got so many amazing oils in it, and it just smells delicious. So diffuse it with peppermint, and it's like a thin mint. It's so yummy. Hi Jamie. It is just, this oil, you could just bathe in it. It's so yummy. And then also in the kit you get a sample of the Ningxia. You get 2 packets of the Ningxia, so you can try that out and see how amazing it is. You also get a packet of the Thieves Cleaner, so you can test that out on your surfaces and see how awesome it is, because like literally everything. You can mix it with baking soda and clean your carpet. You can clean your bathrooms. You can clean your kitchen. You can clean your windows. You can clean your car. You can use it as a spot cleaner on your laundry. I mean, you literally can use Thieves Cleaner for every single thing that you would ever have to clean. Put it in your mop water. Anything you can think of that you would want to clean, you just use Thieves Cleaner to clean it. So, yeah, so that's the oils kit, and that's probably the most popular way that people get started, unless they really do want to focus on one specific area. Then they would do the other kits, or of course the makeup if you're interested in the makeup. Yeah, diffuse stress away all day at work. Yeah, I should diffuse stress away all day, every day at work. So they're just, the reason that they pick those 11 oils is because they're really kind of the 11 most used oils, but also they have like hundreds of thousands of uses between those 11 oils. So it's a really good way to kind of get your feet wet, get going in it, not have to worry about like if you're going to mess something up, because literally you'll never mess something up. If you have an issue and you're not really sure what to do with it and you use an oil, even if it doesn't help that issue, it's going to help something. And then you just try something else to see if it's going to help it, because they're all just plants. I mean, it's all just, it's so readily used by your body that it's just awesome. I mean, there's been times that like I just accidentally grabbed the wrong oil off the shelf and use it, and it's like, oh, well, whatever. And then you grab the one you want and you use it. Like, it's not like, I mean, if you went in your medicine cabinet and actually grabbed the wrong medicine and took it, who knows what would happen, you know? Or if that your kids did that, that's crazy. So, not having to worry about any of that is super awesome. So it's that easy. If anybody has questions on how to get started, or they, want to get the membership and get going, it's super awesome. So either message myself or whoever sent you in here, and we'll get you started. So a couple little hacks I wanted to give you guys before I get off of here. I don't know how long I've been on, but trying to make it quick. I'm never good at quick, but because it's fall, everybody's going to be inside a lot more, at least here. We live in Michigan. I don't know where everybody is, but here in Michigan, we're inside a lot more, obviously, in the fall and winter. So you're kind of in that, inside air, which at this point can really be considered more toxic than like outside air, because from, like pollution, like the inside house air is 4 times more toxic than the outside air, because of the cleaning products that you're using and the air fresheners that you're using and all these things. So I saw something that was really funny the other day, and it really kind of like, I thought it was funny, and then I was like, oh wait, that's crazy. And it said, welcome fall. Now all the moms are going to start smoking their pumpkin spice cigarettes. Said no mom ever. And I was like, that's funny. I was like, oh, wait. Because that's literally what it is. So burning a candle for an hour is like smoking a cigarette. So if you burn a candle for 10 hours on a Saturday when you're home all day, you pretty much just smoked a half a pack of cigarettes that day. Which is just, really? Would you want somebody to come in your house that, like, say you, like, just met this new mom at school and you were like, oh my God, we're totally going to be friends. Come over to my house and hang out. And she came in your house, sat down on your couch and started smoking a cigarette. You'd probably have a conniption, right? But if you go in somebody's house and they're burning a candle, you don't even think about it. It's the same thing, which is just crazy. And people just don't think anything of it. So, and then also like the Glade plugins that they use, the wax melts, all of these synthetic fragrances just get in. Like, synthetic fragrances are like the #1 thing that is going to get in and disrupt your hormones and disrupt your endocrine system, which nobody wants disrupted hormones. Like, we all want our hormones to be super happy. So we don't want to be messing that up with synthetic fragrances. So whatever you can get rid of that's synthetic, say goodbye, it's gone. So apparently I don't have any of these, but then my friend Brenda was telling me that Bath and Body Works has these wallflowers that are the things that plug in to the wall, and then they have some sort of, you know, Bath and Body Works synthetic fragrance, whatever, that you put in them, and it makes it smell. So I'm sure that they have pumpkin spice and all the fall scents or whatever. So you can actually, with those wallflowers, you can, with some needle nose pliers or with a butter knife, you can pop out the top. So like it has like a, you know, the bulb, which is glass apparently, and then the top kind of fits on, and then there's a wick down in there. Well, you can pop it, as long as you get the whole plastic part out, you can pop out that top. You can clean the wick that goes down with some thieves cleaner to get the yucky synthetic stuff off of it. Just be careful. Apparently there's a pin in there, so don't stab yourself with the pin. But you clean that off a little bit, kind of wring it out with your hands. And then you can put either fractionated coconut oil or grapeseed oil in the bulb of it. And then put like 8 or 10 drops of your essential oil in there. Put it back together. Plug it back in the wall. Ta-da! Your house smells like pumpkin spice without the chemicals, which is awesome. So that is a really good thing you can do. Also, like reed diffusers, you can put coconut oil or grapeseed oil or olive oil or whatever you want in the reed diffuser, and then your drops of essential oil, and then just put the little reeds back in there and set that in your bathroom or wherever you have it, and it's dispelling amazing non-synthetic essential oils into the air, which is awesome. So they're kind of great little hacks. Same in your car. Don't use those things that clip into your vents and then like fill this tiny little car with all of this concentrated synthetic chemicals that's just going to totally screw you up every day on your way to work. Don't do that. Just, you can buy car clips, which are just little, like they clip into the thing and they have the little felt pads just like a diffuser necklace. Or you can like clothespin a cotton ball to your vent or whatever. And then you can have essential oils in your car, or you can get a car diffuser. Young Living has an orb diffuser. I think I have one. Yep. Young Living has this little orb diffuser, which plugs into a USB. So if you have an office or you have a car that has a USB port, it has this little baby diffuser. Look at how cute it is. And it has little reeds inside it, and that's what you put the oil in there with just a tiny bit of water and on those reeds, and it just sits in your little cup holder in your car, and then you have essential oils going in your car all the time, and you don't even care about traffic because you have stress away going in your car, and then you're just like, whatever. Clothespins. What did I say? Clotheslines? Who knows? I always use the wrong word. But yeah, you can get diffusers like that in your car. Life Science Publishing is another one that has just another kind of like sits in your cup holder car diffuser. Super awesome. So there's so many ways to get rid of these little things that, yeah, you don't even think about them. Like, oh my gosh, I didn't even realize that. Like, you can get rid of it and replace it with essential oils from Young Living. It's going to be plant-based and toxin-free. Also, so I made this, so funny story about this one, clove and cinnamon. This is my little, so this is a 4-ounce glass bottle. I got it from Life Science Publishing, but you can also get them on Amazon. You can get them on gotoilsupplies.com, whatever you want. They have a little locky thing, so you can't squirt it all over, and then you just unlock it, and it sprays. It's your little room freshener. Psh, it smells so good. So mine is cinnamon and clove. And then I put nutmeg in there too because I like the smell of nutmeg. I went to West Virginia a couple weeks ago, and apparently there's a lot of rattlesnakes in West Virginia. And so I found out that rattlesnakes are repelled by clove and cinnamon. So this was my, like, our whole campsite smelled like clove and cinnamon because that kept the rattlesnakes away from our tent because I did not want them. But since it's fall, and since I love clove and cinnamon and the nutmeg that I put in there, even though it didn't call for it, it smells like pumpkin spice everywhere. So in your little wallflower thing, clove, cinnamon, nutmeg. So some really good ones they have on hand, and all of these are pretty inexpensive coming into the fall and winter months. Cinnamon, clove, nutmeg, ginger. They're all available in the Vitality line. They're all delicious in teas or desserts or anything like that. Also, orange is really good for fall and winter. Christmas Spirit is an oil. I think it's like $10 a bottle, and it literally, I could bathe in it. I wear it as perfume. It smells so good. Christmas Spirit. Little 5 ml bottle for like $10. Buy like 5 of them because they're amazing. Northern Lights Black Spruce. So if you want like the piney, like Christmas tree scent without the Christmas tree, or, you know, whatever, it smells amazing. Also, side note, it has one of the highest frequencies of any essential oil. So if you're interested in frequency type things, Google it, because I think it's cool. Maybe not everybody does. I'm kind of, you know, hippy dippy, but these trees are in British Columbia and they're exposed to the northern lights all the time. So obviously they have this like super high like energy frequency in the trees, and then they distill them, and awesome. And yes, Leora, you're right. DIY Christmas gifts. Oh my gosh, me and Leora got together last year and made so many cool Christmas gifts. It was a super fun day. Everybody that got them loved them, and they were like, it's so much better than going to Bath and Body Works or wherever you go and buying them a bunch of chemical-filled yuck, you know, and it was super fun. So another one that I made, this was great for summertime, but depending on where you live, maybe you have bugs all year. I made a Bugs Be Gone. So I think it has citronella. I don't remember the recipe, but I can tell you it. I can put it on here if somebody wants to know it. But don't buy off. Don't put DEET on your kids. Don't do that. Use oils. They repel so many things. And then I mentioned just quick, but Young Living has an entire line of oils that are for pets. All of their oils are pet safe when you use common sense practices using them and dilute them appropriately. So all of their oils, because they're pure oils without chemicals, are okay to use around your pets. So I know there's a lot of articles going around. It's kind of, people are funny about that, whatever. A lot of those oils are the fruit snacks of the oil world. And so they are distilled with chemicals. And that's the issue that the pets have is, I don't know how to make candles, but you know who does is Tom Reed. So hit up John, because apparently Tom makes awesome all natural soy-based candles. I'm not sure, but Tom Reed is your candle guy. Because I don't know how to do it, but I bet it's fun. That would be fun. But anyway, for the oil, for the pet line, they have an oil called Tea Away, which is really good for calming your dog down. Calm down, dog. That's what I have. So I put about 10 drops in here with a little bit of witch hazel. The rest of it's water. And anytime that I need to, I just spray my dogs. And then within 5 minutes, they're sound asleep. Side note, lavender and Stress Away also does the same thing. So if you put a drop of each in your hand, put some coconut oil in there, swirl it around, put some for yourself, you know, and then give your dog the rest. Super awesome. And yeah, so oils and pets is a whole nother class. But if you have questions on that, I would love to answer it. Not Young Living, Life Science Publishing is a really good, I'm stuck in my chair and I'm trying to get out and show you something. Life Science Publishing is a really good reference company for Young Living oils. They do not sell Young Living oils, so they are able to be non-compliant according to the FDA because they don't sell the oils. So they have a really great reference guide. I'll show you it. I don't know if this is allowed when I'm talking about oils, but when we're not talking about oils anymore, a reference guide on how to use the oils that we're not talking about anymore would be the Essential Oils Desk Reference Guide. That's from Life Science Publishing. They also have Essential Oils Desk Reference Guide for animals from Life Science Publishing. So really good things to have on hand. But because our Young Living team is so awesome, so many people have those books that if you just message the team, then you're going to get an answer, and it's awesome. So, but there's a ton of great references out there. Pinterest is where you get your recipes. I mean, if you look up on Pinterest, whatever you need, and then type Young Living after it, you'll get like pages of recipes. So it's a really great resource to have to get you started. But I know this was a lot, and I don't want anybody to feel overwhelmed, and I don't want you to feel like it seems like too much and it's too hard and I'm just not doing it, because you're worth more than that. And I think that if you just do little bits at a time, pick one thing that you want to change. Pick, I want to change my hair stuff, or I want to change my makeup, or I want to change, or I have a certain body symptom, or, whatever that I want to address. Pick that one thing and focus on it. And once you have that down, then move on to something else. There's lots of little kind of tips and tricks of like how to dive into your kit, and some people are just so worried about messing it up or wasting it, or, I don't know, doing something wrong. But you just have to understand that they're all plants and you're not going to do anything wrong. You're not gonna, unless you put them in your eyes, which don't do that. Don't put them in your eyes and don't put them in your ears. But you're really not gonna mess it up, and if you have questions, there's always so many people that can answer them, but you really just kind of have to dive into it, like you get your kit and you're like, on Monday, I'm gonna see what Raven does, and you look up on Pinterest how to use Raven, or you ask somebody on the team, or you message me or whoever sent you in here, and you're like, what do I do with this Raven again? And then they tell you, oh, dilute it with some coconut oil, put it on your chest, and diffuse it while you're sleeping, and your lungs will be so happy with you. And you try that out for a day or two, and then you're like, all right, I think I'm pretty comfortable with Raven. I'm going to move on to this weirdo one, Copaiba, and you're like, wait a minute, what do you do with this again, and then, and you kind of go through your kit that way and just use a couple things a day. Everybody can do 1 or 2 things a day. And then once you've used them and seen that, like, your skin isn't going to dissolve off and your hair fall out and, the bats are flying around your house. So, I don't know. But, once you start doing that, you're going to realize that it's super easy. You're going to feel better. You're going to get all that yuck out of your body. And once your body is rid of all those toxins, you feel like $1,000,000, which is actually how you're supposed to feel. You just didn't realize it because you've had so many years of just clogging it down all the time. Your home should be calming and relaxing and inviting and, stress relieving for you. It should not be another area where you're super stressed out. Same with your car. These places should be, places of calm and peace. So if you can fix that with an oil called Peace and Calming or any of these other oils, why not? Why not take the chance and see how it can change your life? Because it really is amazing. And, you may not think that it's that much, but it really is, and it'll really make a big difference. So I would love to help you get started, kind of Young Living. Gary Young's whole vision was to get oils in every home in America, and he is doing a really good job of that. So yeah, Raven works really good in a lot of ways. It's good, like, just put it on the bottom of your feet, and it's gonna, the bottom of your feet are such a great absorption spot. If you're really into VitaFlex points, you can look those up, but just in general, just slap it on the bottom of your feet and put some socks on for a little while, let it absorb. But there's just so many great things that you can do with these, and, you're worth it. So, I really would love to help you guys get going, and make a change. Today's the day. It's going to be awesome. So I don't know what time it is, but anyway, I'm going to jump off of here and see if my kids are in bed or what's happening upstairs. And I hope you guys have a great night. Please comment or message me if you have questions. If you need help with anything, if you're ready to get started, I can help you get the membership. It's so easy, and it's totally worth it. Like, it's so worth it. You guys are going to be so excited. So yeah, you guys have a great rest of your night, and I'll talk to you later. Bye. Whoops.